The chemistry part of physics was amazing, but the physics part of physics was the problem. I do not know how to download water. I'm sorry. I don't know how to download water. I don't know how to create air. What's poppin', Race Squad? Y'all know who it is. It's your girl Rena, and I am back with another video. Yes, sir. For those of y'all that are new to the channel, welcome to the Race Squad. I hope you guys are going to stay with me till death do us apart. And to my returning subseas, you know how it is. Thank you very much for tuning in again, and yeah guys, welcome back. So guys, before I head into anything, I would like to apologize about the previous video. People say that the lighting wasn't really good. It was quite dark. I'm so sorry. The thing is, I didn't have a ring light yet, and I started shooting the video at around 5 p.m. so obviously the sun was going down, and my crazy ass decided to still shoot the video, but it's fine as long as y'all can see. It was not as bad, they say, but then, you know, I'm so sorry, but this, yeah, no. I have my ring light here and all that kind of stuff, so yeah guys, I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, as y'all guys can tell by the title, so I am going to be having a story time, and yeah guys, I'm going to be having a story time. It's basically something like what happened in high school. When I was in high school back then, I was in grade 12. I matriculated in 2018, and so yeah guys, I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how I got kicked out of class because yeah. Alright, so before I actually get into the story, I'm just gonna just tell you guys how I moved from one school to another. Well, my primary, I used to go to I went to the Edelman Hillary Primary School, so that is from grade 1 to 7. And then when it came to high school, I was supposed to go to like another high school, I think Queen's High School, but then I didn't really have the application, or I think I applied really late and stuff, so I was left with one option, which was to go to Bedford High School. So I went to Bedford High School with my cousin, and so I went there from grade 8 to grade 10. But then when I got to grade 10, I only spent one term there. In term 2, that's when I moved to another high school. So Bedford High is more of a technical school, so they don't have your maths lit, they do not have your social sciences, they didn't have your tourism, like your hospitality type of subjects and stuff like that. So from grade 4 to 9, we do so many subjects, like we do your English, Afrikaans, we do maths, we do life orientation, and then EMS, and then we have social sciences and stuff. So when we get to grade 10, that's when you're now like able to like choose what subjects you want to do and all that kind of stuff. So since I was in Bedford High School, we had to choose subjects and stuff like that. And Bedford High is a technical school, so they have all these technical subjects plus physics and life science and accounting, economics, and business studies, and CAT, with pure maths, of course. So I'm like, there is no way I'm doing physical science, because I had no problem with doing life science, but the thing is about, if I had to do life science, I had to also do physical science, and I already knew that my brain will not even be able to take that much education or that much knowledge when it came to physical sciences. So I also wanted to do business studies, but then now business studies was combined with economics, and I just do not like economics, okay? And in primary, economics, business studies, and accounting is called EMS, which is Economics Management Sciences. So I wanted to do business because I'm more of like a theory person. I really like theory. I like words and stuff. I'm not good with numbers. I'm even when I say that, I'm not really that strong with numbers, yeah. So I'm like, there's no way I am doing economics, because I just don't like economics. And the thing is, the good thing was you could do economics, business, and CAT, but I just did not want economics. So I'm like, you know what? I want to go to the technical side of it. So I decided to do EGD with CAT and I think electrical engineering and stuff. Somewhere along like the first week of school, of grade 10, hey, we had those hectic teachers. I forgot his name. I don't know if it was a he or she. I can't really remember because wow, it's been a while since I left. Like I left high school like a long time ago and stuff. So they gave us like pictures and stuff, drawings, and it was a drawing of a building. And so they gave us a drawing and they told us to draw this building. We should like literally draw this building upside down. And for those that know me know that I cannot draw to save my life. So I didn't know where to start. I have like, when it comes to drawings, like I have 2 left hands and I don't know how to draw, so how am I supposed to do this? So I'm like, oh, I thought we were smart. So I decided to like turn the drawing upside down. Almost everyone did that, and then the teacher was like, no, it's still not gonna work. You have to like picture it and all that kind of stuff. And it was just not ngenaring. It was just, I couldn't stand it. So I had to drop those subjects because of the drawing part of it. I really can't draw to save my life. So now I was left with no choice but to do physics. So yeah, guys. So I joined physics. I dropped those 2 subjects. I still kept CAT, but then I was doing physics, life science, pure maths, and CAT. CAT was really nice. I really loved my CAT class. All the classes that I used to attend for CAT was just amazing because I was there with like all my friends and stuff. So obviously I wouldn't be bored and stuff. And so physics, I was also with my friends. Actually, I was with my friends in every single class that I had in Bedford High. See, yeah. So the chemistry part of physics was amazing, but physics, the physics part of physics was the problem. I do not know how to download water. I'm sorry, I don't know how to download water. I don't know how to create air.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
So just, it was not balancing me. Like I really couldn't. My sister did physical science, so I had her helping me out when it came to chemistry. She was like helping me understand and stuff, because I saw chemistry was like as good as algebra. So in pure maths, I actually liked algebra. I liked trigonometry and the Pythagoras theorem, and then the other parts of math I just never liked it. So I really had parts that I liked and parts that I never liked. Physics was just not ngenaring. It was not ngenaring. And plus we had a really strict teacher. Like that teacher used to hit us. Like those that went to high schools in South Africa will relate. From primary to high school, we always had those teachers that would hit us with dusters, especially if you had long nails. Guys, those things were the pits. It was the pits. Hitting him with the duster, it was the worst thing ever. So when I was in Bedford, I was very sports active, and so I actually stopped playing sports like kind of like the middle of grade 12 because of a lot of things and stuff. So I was very sports active. My brother was in Queen's High, which is the school that I left to go. Bedford High to go to. So yeah. So my brother was there. My brother was like part of the athletics teams, and he was doing really good and stuff. And so I was running for Bedford View High School, and I was really good. So my brother like put in a word for me like there and said, I have a sister who also knows how to run and stuff. He just put in some good words for me. So I started running for Queen's High while I was still in Bedford. So I was running for them when I was in grade 9 and stuff, up until grade 10. So when I was running for them in grade 9, that's when they decided that they're gonna give me a bursary, and so I can just like start studying in Queen's High and stuff. So that's when I moved from Bedford High to Queen's High. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed I enjoyed both high schools. Bedford High had like its own vibe. Like when it comes to vibes, Bedford High, they take the trophy shame. They have during my year when I was there, like the vibe was just there, especially when it came to like casual day. So casual day was like when we get to not wear uniform, but we come to school with like home clothes, and I think we would pay 5 rand. At least that one is it's understandable with like you wearing home clothes and you can pay 5 rand. But then when it comes to Queen's High, we did not even have casual day. Queen's High was strict for nothing. Like we had Valentine's Day in Queen's High, and you could only wear a touch of red. So if we have like red lipstick on, you literally have to pay 5 rand. So I must pay 5 rand for putting on red lipstick. So sad. Or I must pay 5 rand for only wearing red socks. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense, you see. So it makes sense if you're literally wearing like home clothes, like you're literally wearing like your home clothes, then you can pay the 5 rands. Now you're making us pay 5 rand for only putting lipstick on. What's that? I didn't like when it came to those things. I just had no interest in like participating in them because like and stuff. But then we had like a lot of events too in Queen's High. We had like our dance night. which was like a concert where like a competition, like singing and dancing, all that kind of stuff. You know, there's so many things happening there. Yeah, it was very nice. So that's when like I moved from Bedford High to Queens High, because I started running now for Queens High. So I joined the athletics team. So I actually went to Queens High because of athletics. So I got a sports bursary and all that kind of stuff. So I left Bedford High in term 2 and I went to Queens High in term 2 and stuff. So yeah, it was also very great for me to actually move from Bedford High to Queens, because in Queens High they literally have all the subjects and you could literally choose any subject. And I always loved social science ever since primary school, because social science is a mixture of history and geography. I always love history and geography. So in Queens High I'm actually able to do history and geography and another extra subject. So when I was in Queens High, I did history, geography and business studies, and I got to choose between maths lit and pure maths, and I did maths lit. Guys, I did maths lit because I know maths will not take me anywhere in my life. So don't say, no, why did you do pure maths? Maths lit is people that say that maths lit is for dumb people, we are dumb. There is no way, no one said that maths lit is for dumb people. People obviously have reasons as to why they did maths lit. I chose maths lit because it's not gonna take me anywhere in my life. I'm not even lying, guys. It's literally not gonna take me anywhere in my life. I'm more of a theory person than a numbers person. So I don't like numbers. I don't like calculating. I love words. I love writing and all that kind of stuff. Hence, I talk a lot. So it was really good for me. So I get to choose the subject that I wanted. But I wanted to do tourism, but then I couldn't. If I had to do tourism, then I had to do consumer studies, and I really don't like the hospitality kind of subject stuff. So I'm like, you know, it's fine. I'm gonna do history and geography and business studies, and yeah, I was good to go and all the kind of stuff. So that is how I moved from Bedford High, to Queens High School. So I was literally running for Queens High, so that's when I had to obviously move this up with an official student studying there and also running, you know, in Queens High School and all that kind of stuff. So this is the story of how I got kicked out in my geography class. So in grade 12 we had a homeroom teacher which was also our English teacher, right? Her name was Miss Winnie. Yeah, Miss Winnie. So she was my homeroom teacher and my English teacher. So yo guys, that lady always checked homework. She always checked homework. And you know what makes me narnet? You know, I feel like in every school, in every high school and primary school, there was always that one student, that one bomber clot that would always remind the teacher that we had homework, because at times our teachers would forget that they actually gave us homework. So they ask so they have that only that one student that they trust amongst everybody, you know. So even if I had to ask the class if we did homework and they said no, I'm gonna ask this student so that she or he can literally confirm that whether we had homework or not. So we were going to see her. We were going to go to her class after break. So first break, I can't really remember how it was. I think for first break we had about 4 classes. Maybe we can have 2 periods of each, 2 periods of English and 2 periods of maths, and then break, and then we can have 3 more classes which can be business, Afrikaans and English, something like that, right? So that time we were going to English after break, and we're going to be seeing her for 2 periods, right? So I was inside my geo class and all that kind of stuff. For all these years I used to get away with doing my homeworks in that geo class, right? Because I had that same teacher for 2 years. I had him in grade 10 and in grade 11 and grade 12 and stuff. So when I was in grade 11, I used to always do my homeworks in his class. So when I get to the class, when I go to the next class, my homework is done, because I kind of used to get lazy to do my homework and stuff like that. I just used to be lazy to do it and stuff. Okay, sharp. So all these years I used to get away with doing my homework and all that kind of stuff. But this time around, the universe was like, nope, not this time around. This time you are gonna get caught. So yeah, I used to sit next to my ex-best friend and stuff like that. So yeah, I used to sit next to her and all the kind of stuff. So I don't know what made me do that, because usually I used to do my homework when the class is busy, he gave us activities to do, and now we're doing the activities and he's there on his table and he's busy marking or doing whatever it is. That's when I used to do the homework. But now I don't know what what spirit told me to do the homework while he was teaching. So when he's teaching, the class is literally quiet and he's like observing everyone. He can see what everyone is doing because the class is quiet. If he's teaching and he sees you busy writing, like, obviously he's gonna know, he's gonna ask you, what are you doing, and all that kind of stuff. So the homework I was doing was, the thing is about English, like our teacher used to give us a lot of work. Like she would literally give us a lot of work. And in grade 12 we're learning about Othello and Things Fall Apart. So it was a literature and I think it was literature and drama. I'm not sure. Guys, I matriculated like in 2018, so I can't really remember what it was. So it was drama and another story. So yeah, the drama part was the drama. Okay guys, if you still remember, please do just comment down below and tell me. So in grade 12 we did Othello and we also did Things Fall Apart. Guys, I read. I love reading. I'm one for reading. I love novels and all kind of stuff. But when it came to these schoolwork, when it came to like these schoolworks of reading storybooks, I just didn't understand. Like I feel like I just didn't want to understand or something along those lines, but I just couldn't understand the story and all that kind of stuff. And I really had a great English teacher. Like she was the best for me. I had like the best teachers. I had the best English teacher. I had the best geography teacher. I had the best history teacher. I had the best maths teacher, like maths lit teacher. So like I literally just had the best teachers because they literally made us understand things so well. So because I like moved from like another school to another school, and in that other school I was doing like this technical subjects. When I got to like Queen's High, where they are really diverse with the subjects, I kind of struggled with geography because in grade 10 I wasn't really understanding geography and all that kind of stuff. So I was kind of like struggling with it. But then when I got to grade 11 and I got that teacher, his name is Mr. Forgave. Yeah, so he literally made me understand geography, and that's why I actually loved geography. And I loved the map work part of it and the climatology part of geography. Like those two were just the best sections of geography. It was just the best. I understood it so well, and stuff. So I didn't do my English homework, so I'm like, nah, I'll do it in geo. He was not gonna see me. I'll always get away with it as usual and stuff. So yeah, he was teaching. I think we were doing climatology and all that kind of stuff. So where I sat, right? So there were 3 rows in the classroom. Yeah, there were 3 rows. So I sat in the middle row. So from the middle row, I think I was seated at the third. I'm trying to remember, guys. Yeah, I was seated at the 3rd desk with my ex-best friend and stuff. So we were there and stuff. So yeah, she's there, she's focused looking at the teacher, because obviously she had to like also mice and stuff, because yeah. And because we both didn't do our homework and stuff, but I was really doing it. I think we were both doing the homework and stuff now, but then she stopped and I continued doing the homework and stuff. So the teacher is teaching and all that kind of stuff, and I'm there, I'm busy writing my homework. I am busy. I'm focused. At some point I was pretending like I'm taking down notes so that he couldn't like catch me or like think that I was doing like another subject's work in his class and stuff like that. And mind you, we were in his class for 2 periods and stuff. So it was literally the first period of his class. I was doing the homework and stuff, and then I got caught. I got caught doing homework in the class. So he was like, so that teacher did not like the years I spent in his class. I don't think he knew every learner's name in the class. He only knew one specific learner's name in the class, because you know when you are naughty and all that kind of stuff, people obviously, teachers will like obviously know your name because you are always that student that they always complain about and stuff. So he only knew the guy's name and stuff. And so as he didn't know our name, so he was like, "You there?" Then I was looking around like I was kind of confused. I'm like, "Me?" He was like, "Yes." Then I was like, "Is that my work that you're doing there?" I looked, I'm like, "No." Then it's like, "What subject is that?" I'm like, "It's English." It's like, "Oh, so you're doing English in my class? You're doing your English homework in my class?" I'm like, "Yes, sir." Then it's like, "You know what? Pick your books." And like, he was so chilled. Like, he was so chill. He wasn't like, "Yo, why do you want to?" He was so chilled. Like, he was talking to me like he was teaching and stuff. He was like, you know what, name? I'm not gonna tolerate this. Pack your books and leave my class. And then, you know, so I was trying to like play with him and stuff. He was not ready to listen to any of my stories and stuff like that. He's like, just pick your books and get out of my fucking class. That's what he said. Yeah, he used the F word and stuff like that. He's like, get out of my class and stuff. And you know how embarrassing it was? I was so embarrassed, guys. It was so embarrassing.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
You know, and stuff like that. So, and you know, my friend, you know, she didn't want to laugh, although she was laughing in the inside. She didn't want to laugh. It was so bad, guys. It was so bad. So I literally had to like pack my books and like leave the class. So when I was walking out of the class, he was like,
and never come back to my class. If you lost Geo, do not even set your foot in my classroom.
And so I was trying to play with him. He's like, no, please get out. I'm in the middle of teaching and you're wasting time. So so I left. You see, so yeah, so I left. I'm like, nah, tomorrow he's gonna forget about it, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So it was the next day, but this time around I'm only gonna be seeing him for like one period and stuff like that. So it was the next day, and this time around it was like after break. So he was like, those are our teachers name. He is not always in his class, so we always enter our classroom, then he comes in afterwards. Sharp. So let me again, and I'm like, he probably forgot that he chased me out yesterday and stuff. So let me come into class. Even my friends like, nah, just come to class. He's gonna forget, because my friends were like, nah, he's gonna forget. So he's chills and all that kind of stuff. Sharp. So I entered the classroom, all that kind of stuff. He did not even greet the class, ne? The first thing he did was look like straight towards my desk. It's like, what are you doing in my class? Didn't I tell you to get out of my class? I'm like, I'm so sorry, sir. He's like, no, get out of my class. I don't want to see you in my class. I don't want to see your face anywhere close to my classroom. And so I had to leave the class, and I'm like, yo, so he actually remembered and all that kind of stuff. So I basically didn't attend his class for like the entire term 1. It was so bad, like it was really, really bad, because I couldn't attend his class like for the entire term 1. So, and you know, my school had like cameras literally everywhere. There were cameras everywhere, so I had to like find a place where I would always chill when it was Geo and all that kind of stuff. It was so bad because now I was missing a lot of work and all that kind of stuff. So Queen's High is a really huge school, so it was a place, so I had to literally go and find a place to hide, because we had like, he used to be a teacher, but then I think he became like an administrator or something like that. He was now working in the office and stuff like that. So he always walks around like he's the one that always catches the naughty kids, takes them to the club, to the office, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so he's always walking around. So I'm like, no, I can't risk getting caught by him, because if I get caught, you know, I will be sent to the office and they're gonna call my parents and all that kind of stuff. So, and that, like, it was just so, you know, so it was hectic those like back then and stuff. So we used to have like so we have a school hall, right? We have a school hall in Queen's High School, and then we have like the mezzanine, like the upstairs, like, you know, I think it's called the mezzanine, where people also sit upstairs. For you to actually go to the mezzanine, you have to go through stairs, which is not inside the hall, but like outside the hall in the corridor. So there's stairs that leads you to the mezzanine. So you know, I used to like always chill there. Every time it's Geo, that's when I like separate from my friends. I'm like, bye guys, I'm going to chill at my spot while you go to Geo, but please do update me. So my friend used to actually like update me and stuff like that. So if she wrote down notes, then I'll use her book to like take home to copy down notes, or I'll copy them like in class and like in any other class, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I still have the tendency of like doing other work, other subjects, other classes, and all that kind of stuff. I will usually do it in Afrikaans, because our Afrikaans teacher was so nice. She was like, she is the best Afrikaans teacher I had. Like in my entire like high school and primary years, I had the best Afrikaans teacher. Like Miss Daisel was just the best. I even remember her name. She's the best teacher. Like she was so chill. She didn't mind. Although she like had also like her moments where, you know, if maybe like our class is making noise and she's trying to teach and we're just making noise and stuff. So obviously she would get, you know, she obviously get mad and stuff, but she was really nice. So I used to like, you know, use the opportunity to like do my other works in her class, since I got kicked out of my geo class. So story of my life. Yeah guys, so I usually used to like chill there. So the thing about that was that those days there was like a camera that was on top there, so I had to like chill like I had to be underneath the camera so that the camera would only be like you only see what is above me and not what is like below me. So I used to like chill there so that the camera shouldn't see me, because if the camera saw me, obviously I will be caught in the office and they'll obviously send someone to come and look for me and all that kind of stuff, or someone to come and catch me unknowingly. So that's why I used to chill and stuff. So because of that, I actually failed Geo in term 1. Yeah guys, I'm not afraid to say it, I did fail. I failed it dismally because I haven't been attending. So even if my friend was giving me her book to like copy and all that kind of stuff, I didn't understand, you see. So yeah guys, yeah, so I failed. So I failed that subject. Like I really failed. I think I got 30%. Okay, 30% is a pass. Like South Africa, like you know, in South Africa, 30% is like a pass rate, which is really bad. Like in other countries, 30% is a fail, but in South Africa, 30% is like it's literally a pass. I think it's 40 or 30. I don't know. I can't really remember. I think it's 40% or 30%. But whatever it is, I got 30 something for Geo, and it was so bad. I literally failed. But what can I do? Like it was my fault basically, because I mean I was caught doing homework in someone else's class. I wasn't supposed to do that. Guys, if you're in high school and you are watching this, please do not do your homeworks in other classes. Do your homework at home so that you don't get caught, because you feel like you are getting away with it until the day you actually get caught, and then the next thing they chase you out and all the kind of stuff, and it gets you into all sort of troubles and stuff. You don't want to go there, guys. You don't want to feel like me. I literally failed. I failed Geo when it was so bad. I failed dismally. It was really bad. But then I hoped for him to forget when it was term 2. I prayed for him to like literally forget that he actually chased me out of his class and all that kind of stuff. So I really prayed for that to happen, and whoo, it happened. Or maybe I think he forgave me, you know. I think he forgave me. Like maybe it's like, oh no, maybe she learned her lesson, she'll never do that anymore. So I think he forgave me, and yeah, when it was term 2, I was able to get back to his class, and yeah guys, that's when I started passing. I literally started understanding Geo. Like I was so happy. Like the way I understand Geo right now is like, you know, I didn't, because I was really struggling with geography in grade 10, because I didn't really know much, because I literally left like another subject to do another subject. So I was still like adapting to it, all kind of stuff. So yeah guys, I really like my high school was very nice. It was very nice, although they were quite strict with so many things, you know. Like we're not allowed to not come to school without a blazer, you know. We always had to have our blazers on. Yo guys, the thing that made me a problematic student in high school, in Queens High, was my hair. You know, the thing is, I was very much used to like braiding my hair, because I wasn't used to like leaving my hair undone for such a long time. I wasn't used to like doing those hairstyles, cornrows, all that kind of stuff. So the thing is, ever since primary school, I always used to like braid my hair, all that kind of stuff. Even in Bedford High, I was always braiding my hair, or I would have like bonding on. So when I moved to Queens, it was a completely different thing, because when I went to Queens High, I had like wool and all that kind of stuff. So it was very problematic. So I had to like remove it and, you know, only do something with my natural hair, all that kind of stuff. And I had really short hair, so the braids and stuff were actually helping me grow my hair and all that kind of stuff. So it was so problematic, and I always had this other teacher. This one teacher, it's like all the English teachers were always on my case. Like they were literally on my case. From Bedford High to Queens High, all these English teachers were always on my case. But then when it came to Queens High, they were on my case, like when it came to my hair and stuff. No, so I just didn't want to listen. Like I just did not want to not braid my hair. So I was literally braiding my hair. So I had to like braid my hair in the way that it also gonna look like my hair, you know, so I don't get caught and stuff like that. So that is what that is like something that used to like people used to like I used to get called in the office like several times because of my hair and stuff. And they told me that if you do not respect the rules when it comes to hair, you are gonna get suspended. So I still didn't listen anyway. So you know, I was doing this. I would plait, I would do like cornrows, and then I would like add braids just towards the end, you know, so that, you know, it doesn't look like it's braids and stuff like that. Like that was the struggle that I had in high school. you know what pisses me off, Nick? Because I even said it in my previous video, was that the moment I matriculated, that was when they said that we could actually students could actually now like start braiding the hair and stuff. And you know, it didn't make sense. They say the reason why, because I heard a rumor, they say that the reason why they didn't want girls to braid their hair was because we would probably seduce teachers. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean we would seduce teachers? Like, who is interested in any teacher in school? Like, who is gonna date any teacher in the school? Like, why did I think that we were gonna date teachers in the school? Like, it didn't make sense. So was that the reason why you didn't want us to braid our hair? Because I mean, it wasn't violating our uniform and stuff. And they said that the reason why they didn't want us to braid our hair was because girls will be doing all sorts of hairstyles and all that kind of stuff. Like, nah, guys, we would like literally braid our hair and we would just like tie it up, like tie a band and stuff like that. It was not gonna look bad, but I don't know why they didn't want us to braid our hair. Because I mean, there were some other strict schools where they like allowed like girls to like do their hair and stuff. And then Queen's High, they were so bougie, they didn't want the girls to do their hair. And so when I matriculated, okay, shop, they said that's when they said what's this thingy, girls can now braid their hair, but they said that the braid should be as thin as an HB pencil. For those of you that don't know an HB pencil, this is an HB pencil. This is an HB pencil. So they say that the hair must be as thin as this. You see me, ne? I am not one to sit for such. I'm not gonna sit down to plait such thin hair. And okay, guys, because if I have to plait such thin hair, ne, that means there will be so much braids on my hair, and I don't like to have so many braids on my hair. Like, I like to plait like probably like I can probably have like even like 60, braids on my hair. That's it. I don't like having a lot of braids. When I was in primary school, they used to plait me like very, very thin braids, all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's because I was young and I didn't really mind doing those hairstyles. But now that I'm grown, I do mind. I mind. So I didn't. There was no way I was gonna sit down for braids this thin and and then unplaiting would be a problem. Queen's High scammed us with hair. I shame. Queen's High scammed us. But all in all, I really did enjoy my high school year. Grade 12 was the best year in high school. Although I was kind of like struggling with so many things in high school, like I still had a lot of insecurities. I also was kind of like struggling with a lot of like low self-esteem. I used to get teased in grade 12. I know it so well. I used to get teased, based on a lot of things, but I was one to not mind anymore. Like I literally had to like develop this I don't care type of mindset, because if I actually had to like continuously take everything that they say to me into consideration, I would probably like run away from that school. So you know what, when I moved from Bedford High to Queen's High, I said, you know what, I'm moving from this school to this school, so I have to set my mind at this certain way. Like, even if whatever happens, do not take it into heart, even though I tease you because of this and that, it's fine, just move on. That's how it's gonna be, but you're not gonna be there forever. So that was like the kind of mindset that I had and stuff. And so many people did not like me because I was very, very blunt. I was very confident. I was like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was not liked by so many people. So many people did not like me, as like, because I was one to speak my mind. If I did not like it, I was gonna tell you straight, I don't like you. I was gonna confront you and stuff. Anywho, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you made it till this far, please do comment below cakes and candies, so I know that y'all are the real OGs and y'all actually watched my video until here. If you do relate to this video, please comment down below. Share your experience with me on the comment section, and I'll definitely respond to it, because I know there's so many people that went through what I went through in high school. Although high school was very nice, but obviously there are ups and downs that we are like bound to like go through and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, my high school was so nice. I enjoyed my high school years. I hope you guys enjoyed yours too. Don't forget to do the follows. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Please do share my channel with your people. Share them with your friends and families. Tell them about me. Share them share it on your socials, all that kind of stuff. As you guys all know, I'm on the road to 200 subscribers, and the goal is 1K subs. So I won't be able to get there without your help. So please do help me reach my goal, all that kind of stuff. It will really mean a lot to me. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have video suggestions, I'm leaving links to my socials in the description box, so do click on the links and do DM me your whole video what's this thingy suggestions, or I'll definitely look at it, and if I can, I will respond to them and all that kind of stuff. I am going to see you guys in my next video. So without further ado, bye.